Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, just welcome in general, hun. Welcome to my side of the internet. I decided to sit down and do a video. Obviously, that is why I'm filming. I am an ebook Honestly, people are rude messaging me in the middle of filming. If you follow me on social media and you keep up with all my videos on my channel, you know I'm such a whore for really stunning book covers. I don't really buy paperbacks unless I like the cover, and that's why on Instagram my bookshelf looks so aesthetically pleasing, is because if it's got an ugly cover, I don't want it. I take a lot of pride in my books that have really pretty covers, and I wanted to show you guys some of my favorites. A lot of these books I have already recommended, and I'm honestly just showing them off to show you like the style of cover that I like and just how stunning they are. I just want to give these books a moment because of the covers. That's pretty much what this video is. Is this crooked? I believe that my thing, there we go. That's better, isn't it? There we go. That was a little bit crooked. I was trying to pick certain books out for this video. I ended up with a huge fucking pile of books. And I thought to myself, bitch, it would have been just easier if I just filmed a bookshelf tour. But I don't want to do that until I complete my entire wall. I also just need to throw out a fucking warning right here, right now, hun. We all know, okay, it's a known fact that I can't speak properly. It's a known fact that I pronounce words wrong. It's a known fact that I use the wrong words, and I use certain words out of context. I just mumble, stumble, and struggle talking. The past few days have been bad. I know when I get hormonal, my speech changes, and so that could be a reason why, but I can't speak. Like last night I was editing a video and I was like, bitch, I was trying to say I just did it again. Sir, I just did it again. I was trying to say spaghetti and I did honestly, I was trying to say spaghetti and I couldn't say it, and I was just like, what the fuck, bitch, in that video while I was editing it. I'm moving on. Let's just talk about some really fucking dope book covers that are really stunning and just like I just love these, bitch. So the first cover and book I want to show you guys is this one here by Cheyenne, Cierra, and this is the book called Between Us. Now, I love this cover. There's just something about this cover that is just so stunning. It's actually an age gap relationship between a younger man and an older woman, which isn't usually my favorite, to be honest. I usually like age gaps with the guy's older and the woman's younger, but this slaps hard. This is next level. I love this fucking book, and the cover just makes it so much better. Like, it's just flawless, hun. Flawless. This is a series, and she also has the second book, which is about us, and I love this cover equally as much as this one. I don't particularly like covers with people on the front, but this cover art is just stunning and it really suits the series and the style of writing of this author, and I just think these are beautiful books. I love this series in general. It's a Mexican cartel romance, but I love it for the covers because they're just beautiful, and this is the Violent Delight series by Jessica Hawkins. Bitch, this front cover, like, oh, I love it. I love it so much. It's so Mexican. What do I even mean by that? It's so Mexican. Like, don't listen to me. I just feel like it's just Mexican vibes, you know what I mean? Like cartel vibes. I love it. It's so pretty. So this one has like a girl on the front. Yeah. And then the next one has the fucking devil himself. Oof, baby. Look at those candles. I'll light your fire. And then this one is them hooking up, baby. And some rings on the front cover. So you know what's up in the third book. People truly annoy the fuck out of me. Like, straight up. I posted like a TikTok and the other day, and it was like Italian mafia and the Mexican cartel, and I was talking about these books. Anyway, and all these people in the comments were just like, don't romanticize the cartel. Don't romanticize the mafia. They do horrible things. You're a horrible human. It's not romantic. And I was like, fucking hell, man. Can you just chill the fuck out? Some people are just so fucking stressed about life. Just chill out. Like, whoa, man. I'm not fucking sitting here reading these books, romanticizing about some dude working in the cartel, getting skinned alive. That's not what I'm romanticizing. Jesus Christ. I romanticize about dominant as fuck men that will protect you, that will defend you, that are great in bed, that are loyal to you, that show you love and security privately and not in front of everyone else. I love that shit. Like, they hate everyone but love you. That's what I romanticize. And with all these fucking criminal syndicate books, that's the type of hero these authors write. Honestly, how many like TV shows, movies about the mafia and the cartel have been made? No one kicks up a stink about them. But as soon as an author uses this as a trope and writes this in the romance genre, it's like a fucking issue. Jesus Christ. The whole world normalizes and fucking romanticizes about really fucked up shit. It's just the world we live in, bitch. So just get used to it. Sensitive Sally's, hun. You're not gonna survive. You're not gonna fucking survive. If you're kicking up a stink because this book, this series is like about the Mexican cartel and two people that are involved with the Mexican cartel and have a relationship, if that is making you not sleep at night, hun, you need to sort yourself out because you're not gonna fucking survive in this world. Anyway, there's my rant. Beautiful books. And he's delicious. The bitch in this book's so annoying, but the man, oh, I've got his name. I always forget their names. What's his name? What's his fucking name? Christian? No, it's not Christian. Is it? I don't know. What's his fucking name? So next up, I've got a series that I really, really love. I'm actually missing one book, but I just want to show you guys this series because I love the covers. So this is the Voya series by Fiona Cole. Bitch, I love these covers. So the first book you've got is Voya, which is a student-teacher trope. Then we've got Savior, which is kind of like an age gap, human trafficking type of situation. Then we've got another, which is my favorite book in the whole series, which is a single parent trope, like a surprise kind of pregnancy thing. Then we've got Liar, which is another age gap. This one's a big age gap. And then we've got Teacher, which is another age gap. And this one is kind of like a survivor, human trafficking type of trope. And then the book that's missing is called Lovers, and that's a male-female trope. This series is based around a sex club called Voyeur, and it's kind of like a place that you go to where you can watch sexual acts be performed in front of you, and you get like a choice of what you want to see. So if you're into certain kinks and stuff like that, you put in your preference, and then real life people kind of perform it in front of you. They don't see you. You stay anonymous. It is such a cool idea. I always say this when I talk about this series, but do they exist? And I know they do around the world, but I mean like where I live. In Melbourne. Like, I need to go. Is there one? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, there's strip clubs and shit, but I want to go to like a fucking sex club, man. Like, how fun would that be? I'd have to get really drunk, man. I'd have to ride myself off because there's no fucking way that I would be okay going there sober. I'd have to be off my face. But I could sort that out. You know what I mean? Anyway, they just suit each other. They look stunning together on a shelf. And that's my thing, bitch. My books need to look really good on the bookshelf. If they don't, it's like, I'm going to return you. I'm going to return you if you don't look good on my shelf. I'm actually quite surprised I'm putting these books in this video just because Cora OReilly is one of my favorite authors ever, but I decided not to buy her paperbacks because online they don't seem very pretty. But then I was like, no, I need to own Cora's books because she's my favorite author and I talk about her books often and she's my favorite mafia author, so I started buying her books. Bitch, Sweet Temptation. Don't let this fool you. Online, it's got fingerprints all over it, but online, I was like, that's not a very pretty cover. In person, bitch, it looks so good on the fucking bookshelf. So good. So this is an age gap romance, mafia, arranged marriage type of situation. Love it. One of the best that's been written in my opinion, as well as this book. Now, this is my least favorite book from Cora. We're not going to talk about it. I did a whole reading vlog when this book came out. I do not like this book, but it's one of my favorite covers I've ever come across, so I bought it, okay? And that's Fragile Longing. You cannot tell me that this book is not stunning. I'm sorry. If you don't think that this book cover is stunning, we need to have a chat, babe. Like, something's up with you. Do we need to book a therapist appointment? I'm concerned if you do not think that this book is beautiful, stunning. I love the flowers. It's just Fragile Longing. Like, oh yes. Fragile Longing, yes bitch. Even though I don't really like the book. It's not that I don't like the book, I just don't like Sophia, like the character, the heroine in this book. She's not a vibe. If you think that she's a vibe, Like, clock the fuck out, yeah. Like, she's not a vibe. One of my favorite authors of all time is Lucia Franco. She's the author of Hush Hush and the Off Balance series. She's also a dear friend of mine. Like, I speak to her all the time. She's like my go-to person, and it's just been so amazing to discover her as an author, fall in love with her writing and her books, and then discover her as a human and fall in love with her and build a friendship with her. Like, she's just beautiful and I love her. Anyway, we all know, if you've followed me for a while, that Hush Hush is one of my favorite standalones I've ever read in my entire life. Out of all the books I have read and owned, this is my most read book. I just love it. I honestly just love it. And the cover, bitch. The cover. Feathers. This bitch on the front in red lingerie. Hush, hush. Yes, bitch. And then on the back, you've got New York City. Like, stop it, hun. Stop it, hun. I also have Say Yes by Lucia, which is a novella that follows Hush Hush. Again, it's got kind of like the feathers on it, the girl on the front in lingerie, and then it says Say Yes. Bitch. Bitch. I love these books so much. I need to read them again. I think I need to read these again. No, because I've already read them like 3 times, Mary. You don't need to read them again. I don't know if I told you, it's an age gap relationship between a 21-year-old and a 52-year-old. She's an escort. Yeah. And the lucky last book covers that I'm going to show you today are from Nicole Arena. Oh, the Stay With Me series. So this is book 1. Bitch. Oh my god. This is one of the most amazing series ever. If you haven't read it, please read it. It's so incredible. But the cover is my favorite. Like, the cover of each of these books in this series are my favorite. And Nicole kind of reminds me of Lucia in her aesthetic of her books, if you know what I mean. Like, she keeps the same kind of aesthetic. So when you line up all her books together on your bookshelf, they look really, really good. Really pleasing to the eye, which is what I'm about. I can't have my bookshelf looking like shit, bitch. It's just not a vibe. Anyway, so this is Stay With Me. Oh my god, I love it. It's about Ollie and Mia. They meet in kind of like a psych ward slash boarding school slash prison in the UK, and they're really fucked up and they fall in love, and it's so amazing. Even When You're Gone, I love the cover of this as well. Stop it. And then we've got Now Open Your Eyes, which is another stunning cover. Oh my god, I just love them so much. I can't even. They're so fucking pretty. Nicole's writing is amazing. She's one of the most underrated, the most underrated author that I've come across, and her writing is just brilliant. I just literally read a little bit, and it just took me right back to the first time I read this series. I need to read this series again because they're so powerful and they're just so intense. It's just, if I do reread these, it's gonna fuck me up, you know what I mean? Like, it's really emotional, guys. Like, this is not like a light topic, and it can be quite triggering, and there is trigger warnings, especially when it comes to mental health and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go edit this and upload it. I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. If you did, thumbs up the video. It lets me know that you enjoyed it, and it also gets my videos out and about, you know? Or you can be rude and dislike the video. It doesn't really matter. It's your choice. Whatever you do, it still supports me. Don't leave without subscribing, and make sure you watch all the ads, because that's rude if you don't do that. Check out my merch down below, and also join my Facebook group, Mary's Sick Twisted Bitches. Cool. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.